The goal of this video is to help you prepare and serve food safely for large groups such as family reunions, community dinners, graduation celebrations, and such. This presentation is for consumer use only and does not reflect recommendations in the FDA Food Code or your state food code. Bacteria is the greatest culprit in making people sick, but by following 4 simple steps set forth by the Partnership for Food Safety Education, you have the power to keep your food safe. Wash hands and surfaces often. Bacteria can be spread throughout the kitchen and get onto cutting boards, utensils, and countertops. To prevent this, wash hands often with soap and warm water. Use paper towels to wipe up kitchen spills. Wash and sanitize all food contact surfaces. A solution of 1 tablespoon of unscented liquid bleach to 1 gallon of water is adequate to sanitize food contact surfaces if done properly. Always start with clean and sanitize food contact surfaces. Use 1 cutting board for fresh produce and a separate one for raw meat, poultry, and seafood. When placing raw meat or thawing meat in the refrigerator, place in containers to prevent their juices from dripping on other foods. Raw juices may contain harmful bacteria. Rinse all fresh fruits and vegetables under running tap water before use. Thick-skinned produce may be scrubbed with a clean and sanitized brush. Do not use soap. Use a sanitized, calibrated food thermometer to check the internal temperature of meat, poultry, casseroles, and other food. Check the temperature in several places to make sure that the food is evenly heated. Wash and sanitize the thermometer after each use. Never partially cook food for finishing later because you increase the risk of bacterial growth on the food. Bacteria are killed when foods reach a safe internal temperature. Bacteria multiply rapidly between 40 degrees Fahrenheit and 135 degrees Fahrenheit. To keep food out of this temperature danger zone, keep cold foods cold and hot foods hot. Store food in a refrigerator at 40 degrees or below. If there is not enough room in the refrigerator, place food in coolers with ice or frozen gel packs. Keep an appliance thermometer in the cooler to monitor the temperature. Don't overfill the refrigerator or freezer. Cool, cold air must circulate to keep food safe. Store items in shallow containers and make sure that you cover and label with preparation date. Use clean containers and utensils to store and serve food. Do not use a plate that previously held raw meat, poultry, or seafood unless the plate has first been washed and sanitized. When serving food, you must never leave anything perishable, such as meat, poultry, eggs, and casseroles, in the temperature danger zone over 2 hours at room temperature or 1 hour when the temperatures are above 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Place cold food in containers on ice. Hold cold foods at or below 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Food that will be portioned and served on a serving line should be placed in small, shallow containers. Place this container inside a deep pan filled partially with ice to keep food cold. When a dish is empty or nearly empty, replace with a fresh container of food, removing the previous container. Never top off. Drain off water as ice melts and replace ice frequently. Reheating food in slow cookers, steam tables, or chafing dishes is not recommended because food may stay in the temperature danger zone between 40 and 135 for too long. Bacteria multiply rapidly at these temperatures. Once food is thoroughly heated on a stovetop, oven, or in a microwave oven, keep food hot by using a heat source. Chafing dishes with fuel burners can be used to keep food hot on a line. Serving from slow cookers placed on warm can also be used. A roasting oven set at the lowest temperature can also be used to hold food at a safe temperature on a serving line. Or if you have access to preheated steam tables or warming trays, they can also be used. Check the temperature frequently to be sure food stays at or above 135 degrees Fahrenheit. Hot holding for extended periods may reduce the quality of the food, so you may want to use batch serving to retain the quality. Discard all perishable food left at room temperature longer than 2 hours, or 1 hour if the temperature is above 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Some exceptions to this rule are foods such as cookies, crackers, bread, and whole fruit. Immediately refrigerate or freeze remaining leftovers which have been kept below 40 degrees or above 135 degrees in shallow containers.